Well, greetings. We're going to look at some of the things that we did for the Gospel of John project. I enjoy the studio more than anything else in the whole world. And here we have the tracks all laid out for one of my favorite songs on the project, which would be What Are You Weeping For? And so if you ever want to know how this is done, some of you don't care, but I like it. And what we have is all the blue right here. These are background vocal tracks. I got a couple of lead vocals up here and then a couple of auxiliary vocals there. And then over here we've got the band. Anything in green is the band. And then anything in this maroony, browny, red color, that is drums. Now, I have to admit that I cheated on the drums, and I said that out loud. I realize that, but what I use is a thing called Easy Drummer, and it has patterns and MIDI patterns and things like that. And so you choose your patterns, and then, well, they let you tweak them. And so I find a pattern closest to the thing I want, and then I tweak it. And then so what happens is then sooner or later you get a drum beat. And so the drum beat that I came up with goes like this. This is such a happy song because it's a resurrection song, and Jesus says, "What are you weeping for?" The angels say, "What are you weeping for?" The whole thing. And so this is kind of my James Brown vibe, as you know, the guitar does, you know, a little bit of this. And the whole thing goes.
Couple days since it was done, struck and killed the Holy One, seemed to please most everyone. But all of his friends were broken and afraid. It heard somewhere about nights weeping, there's no peace and there's no sleeping, but the tomb the Roman guards were keeping suddenly broke open.
Listen just to the band and the machine going on. Let's go back a little bit. Here we go. So everybody's got a part, and then you add the drums to that. And so there we are.
Suddenly broke open, stone was rolled away. So what are you weeping? What are you weeping for? Who are you looking for? What are you weeping for? Behold the risen Lord. What are you weeping for? He's alive, and he's calling your name. He's calling your name.
And so the background vocals are my favorite thing to do with any of this. These are the weird things that I hear in my head. And so I had my daughter Sarah and my wife both come in and sing with me on these background vocals, and so those by themselves are quite interesting.
What are you weeping for?
What are you weeping for?
Who are you looking for?
What are you weeping for?
Behold the risen Lord.
What are you weeping for?
He's alive, and he's calling
your name.
Yeah, I love that tension there. That gets me going. Hey, here's the deal. You might have heard or noticed there's some like reverb in there, a lot of echo and stuff. Now, that is one of the most magical, wonderful things of the recording studio, because when things don't have the delays, the reverbs, and all of the fancy diddly-doos, I'm telling you, it's pretty messed up. And this is what these voices sound like without that.
What are you weeping for?
What are you weeping for?
Who are you looking for?
What are you weeping for?
Behold the risen Lord.
What are you weeping for?
He's alive, and he's calling your
name.
Oh, yeah. And so it's always good to put all of this stuff in there. And now listen to those guys.
What are you weeping for?
What are you weeping for?
Who are you looking for?
What are you weeping for?
Behold the risen Lord.
What are you weeping for?
He's alive, and he's calling
calling your name. And so when you even consider this, that you can listen to all of this without the effects.
What are you weeping for? What are you weeping for?
Who are you looking for?
What are you weeping for?
And with the effects.
So what are you weeping for? What are you weeping for? Who are you looking for? What are you weeping
Makes it sparkly.
for? The reason, Lord, are you weeping for? He's alive, and he's calling your name.
Oh, yeah.
He's calling your name.
And so then I had the son-in-law, Clint, come in and play some guitar solo on this. And what we did, we kind of worked it together and figured it out. He did a great job kind of going for that Steely Dan vibe. Here he comes. Those are my favorite things. Yeah. Yeah. That's some good stuff.
So everything he said is true. What he has done and gonna do, it applies to me and you. When you believe in him.
Now, what's real funny,
And you know
you
that
get
he's
to this
alive.
place where the background vocals pop in.
Jesus is alive.
All right, here they come. Let's see if I can do it.
What
What are you weeping for?
are you weeping for?
Who are you looking
Yeah.
for?
What are you
Listen to this big
weeping
mess.
for?
I love these big messes.
What are you weeping for? He's alive, he's alive, he's alive, he's alive. What are you weeping for? What are you weeping for?
Who are you looking for?
What are you weeping
Oh, baby.
for? Reason, Lord, are you weeping for? He's alive, and he's calling your name. He's calling your name.
Yeah, that was me doing like trying to have some soul. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for humoring me to come to the studio with me and enjoy this. Thanks for listening to the Gospel of John Project.